A pleasant day to everyone, especially to our instructor, Ma'am Maria Farina Roa. My name is Prince Charles Bibogos. As one of the reporters in Group 4, together with my groupmates Miss Cadavez, Miss Zulieta, Miss Llemit, Miss Domingo, Mr. Ancero, Mr. Garcia, and Mr. Lunoy. We are here to provide you all with our report on intent of speech, both informative and persuasive speech. These reports intended learning outcomes aim that at the end of this discussion, students are expected to be able to first identify the intention of their speech. Is it to inform or to persuade? Second, know the different types of informative speech. Third, identify the goals of persuasive speech. The fourth and last one is to evaluate if the intention for the speech has been achieved after the delivery. Without further ado, let's start. In this chapter, we delve into our fundamental concepts of speech goals, focusing on the two primary objectives, persuasion and information. Crafting a speech demands a clear understanding of the desired outcomes, making the speaker's intent a crucial aspect. The intent of speech refers to the overarching purpose or goal behind delivering a speech, requiring a thoughtful and directed approach from the speaker. Throughout this exploration, we will uncover guiding principles and strategies for both persuasive and informative speech goals. It's imperative for speakers to distinguish between persuasive and informative speaking, as this distinction forms the foundation for establishing a precise and effective goal for their speech. The first one is the informative speech. So what is an informative speech and why is an informative speech is important? An informative speech serves as a platform for a speaker to impart knowledge and educate the audience on a specific topic. The primary objective is to simplify complex subject matter, presenting it in a manner that enhances the audience understanding. The speaker becomes a guide, offering valuable insights that make the information accessible and engaging. For example, a speech about global warming, which is a very relevant topic and issue these days. I watched a video from YouTube yesterday about an iceberg and glaciers nagakatunaw due to heat changes, especially to relatively high temperatures and everyday gataas ang water level sa ocean. Ang grabe jud kay ka-complicated ang world. So, as a speaker, he or she might break down scientific concepts into understandable terms, providing the audience with actionable insights on environmental conservation, like promote sustainable lifestyles, promote renewable energy advocacy, promote afforestation and reforestation, and so on. The information can help the audience broaden their view of the world, raise awareness, or provide alternatives. In essence, informative speeches aim to empower the audience with knowledge that is not only valuable but also intriguing, fostering a factual, deeper understanding of the chosen subject. Before delivering a speech, understanding the context is crucial. This involves recognizing the nature of the event, identifying the audience, and clarifying the speech's goal. When the objective is to educate and share new information, an informative speech is the chosen approach. These speeches aim to address the what, why, how, when, and who questions. For instance, a speech on technological advancements might delve into the reasons behind innovations, their applications, and their impact on society. Informative speeches cater to an audience eager to learn, offering new ideas and insights to enhance understanding, making them valuable tools for knowledge dissemination and audience engagement. The informative speech covers a range of types such as descriptive, definitional, explanatory, and demonstrative. So now I'm passing my mic to Ms. Cadavez to tackle about the discussion of descriptive informative speech.
I am Crystal Gale Cadavez. Descriptive speech provide the audience a clear, vivid, realistic picture or perception of place, person, process, or any idea. The speaker should be able to describe his thoughts in ways that would make the audience visualize every essential idea, steps, process, parts, and other details. This type of informative speech is helpful if you want to introduce an unfamiliar or new topic to your audience that would somehow raise their awareness and understanding. Example: It's raining today. The crystal clear raindrops hit the ground silently. So obviously you have to be specific in every detail of how you can describe a certain things. A clear, vivid, realistic picture of your perception because it aims to inform or educate the target audience on a particular topic. I'm passing my mic to Mr. Garcia.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Garcia, and I'm going to report definitional speech. This type of informative speech provides meaning to simplify or clarify ideas which are new and unfamiliar to, contains literal definition of concepts, theories, and ideas, which from credible and relevant references. A definitional informative speech serves as beacon of clarify, aiming to simplify and elucidate new and unfamiliar ideas for the audience. In this type of speech, the speaker dives into the literal definitions of concepts, theories, or ideas, drawing upon credible and relevant references to establish a foundation of understanding. For example, artificial intelligence, the speaker might provide clear and precise definitions of terms like machine learning, neural networks, and algorithms. By breaking down these complex concepts into straightforward definitions, the audience gains a fundamental understanding, fostering and more accessible entry into the topic. In educational settings, definitional informative speeches are valuable tools for introducing complex subjects. A speech on quantum physics, for instance, could meticulously define terms like superposition and entanglement, unraveling the intricacies of the subject matter for an audience new to these concepts. By relying on credible references and a commitment to clarify definitional informative speeches, empowering the audience with the knowledge needed to grasp intricate ideas, ensuring that even the most unfamiliar concepts become accessible and comprehensive. I'm passing my mic to Miss Domingo.
All right, thank you. So, good day, everyone. I am Jinkert Domingo. So, I'm going to elucidate explanatory part of a speech. So, this is a speech that explains details of a processes or how something works, often explaining an otherwise complex, abstract, or unfamiliar idea to the audience. Involves a more detailed and expounded presentation of ideas by providing for information and data relevant to the topic. So, explanatory speech clarifying complex subjects by breaking down concepts and presenting them in a more understandable way. Certainly, an explanatory speech is designed to clarify complex or abstract subjects. But first, what is abstract subjects? It is a short document that is intended to capture or caught the interest of a potential attendee, which is your audience, to your presentation. Ang primary goal dyan ani explanatory of a speech is para ma-enhance ang understanding sa audience of a particular topic by breaking down integrate concepts into more manageable and comprehensible parts. So what is integrate concepts? Integrate concept is mo ni siya ang naay complexly interrelating parts sa imuwang speech. So mo ni siya ang parts nga nakakause og confusion sa audience to not be able to understand your speech easily. So dapat din nato i-include sa atong speech are more manageable and comprehensible parts lang para dali ra jud masabtan sa audience. So I will give you an example and some key characteristics and tips for delivering an explanatory speech. First is simplicity. Use a simple language and avoid jargon or technical terms that might confuse your audience. So magamit lang tag simple language or simple words para mas easy to understand sa audience. But if you do so, then explain it in a comprehensible way. Second is structure. Organize your speech logically with a clear introduction, body, and conclusion. So, di ba, when we write an essay, usually maging nato ginabuhat is to have the introduction, of course, next body, and last is the conclusion. Makatabang sa siya para ma-follow gyud sa audience ang imuang explanation or speech or an essay. Third is visual aids. Consider using visual aids such as diagrams, charts, or illustrations. Importante sa siya para dali ra masabtan sa audience ang imuang gina-point out and it also serves as their notes. Next is example. Use relevant examples to illustrate your points like mag-refer kag real-life experience para makatabang sa ni example para ma-anchor ang abstract concept. So, again, what is abstract concept? Mo ni siya ang naay part of your speech nga naga-cause of confusion. So, mas better nga maghatag og example para dali ra masabtan or dali ra ma-catch up sa audience about sa imong speech. So, kaning examples, dali makatabang gini siya para dali ra masabtan ug para mas more relatable ang imuhang information sa imuhang speech. And lastly, of course, engage the audience. I-encourage imuhang audience interaction through questions. Like, mga tanong nimo kung asa sila nagkalibog or asa sila na-confuse sa part sa imong topic. Kung mahimo mag-make og scenarios, so this engagement can enhance retention and comprehension to the audience. So, that's all for explanatory. I'm passing my mic to Mr. Lunoy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jessie Lunoy, and I'm going to report a demonstrative speech. So, what is a demonstration speech? It is a type of an informative speech intended to teach an audience how to complete a task. Demonstration speeches can vary in length and complexity. The challenge here is how to make your audience understand and follow your instructions. Here are the steps in making a demonstration speech. First, choose an appropriate topic. You need to pick a specific how to pick, like how to cook adobo or how to ride a bicycle or how to dribble. It's important to choose a topic that isn't too narrow or too broad. In choosing a topic, consider how much time is given to you, which should help you determine the scope of your speech. For example, to deliver an effective speech about how to play basketball, you might need an hour or more for your presentation. If you only have 10 or 15 minutes, you might make your topic more specific by focusing on how to dribble. Second, consider your audience. As always, it's important to consider your audience interest and expertise. For example, if you're giving a speech to a basketball players, you won't teach them how to dribble. It will be more interesting for them if you teach them how to easily do a 3-point shot. And third, build your speech step by step. You need to teach step by step for your audiences to learn. You need to assume that your audiences are totally unfamiliar with the topic. And lastly, use visual aids to demonstrate. We need to bring props like a ball so that your audiences can really see how you perform a task. If you use a prop, you need to follow the TTT method or task turn talk For example, if I teach you how to dribble, you need to touch and turn to the ball and talk to the audiences. In other words, we need to maintain eye contact to the audience from time to time. That's all. Thank you, and I'm passing my mic to Mr. Ancero to report introduction of persuasive speech.